welcome back to my below average YouTube channel. Just a forewarning, this is going to be the most chaotic video you have ever seen in your life. Now, to get started and kind of tell you what we're going to be doing today, I gotta tell you something first. I am a procrastinator, and initially someone gave me the idea that I should make a pumpkin explode, but being the person that I am, I waited till after Halloween and there are no longer any pumpkins anywhere. We went with the next best thing, cantaloupes. Today we're going to be exploding cantaloupes, and while we do that, we're going to be giving ourselves a facial, because who doesn't like a facial? And as well as giving ourselves a facial and exploding a cantaloupe, we're going to be telling you the reason why I was such a dumb kid. So let's just go ahead and get started. Now that we've gotten our hair out of the way, now we just need to wash our face off. Free it from all of the harms that we do to it every day. Hello. I haven't done a facial in about 100 years, and since that number is completely accurate because I am old enough to be 100 or more than 100. Babies don't do facials. I'm Simba. Go away! Can you even go here? That's what I thought. My hands are too slippery. There's number one. So when I was a kid, I still have her. She's still living. I had an aunt that I spent all of my time with, and she was always doing these crazy things and telling us these crazy stories and stuff, but the one that I remember the most, and the most crazy one specifically, that I believed for so long, like probably 13 or 14, old enough to know better, I never really realized that she was lying. So I'm going to tell you exactly why I was such a gullible and dumb kid. So one day we were sitting in a car, and I'm not real sure why we were sitting in a car, but we were sitting in a car and apparently we were getting bored. So she proceeds to start telling us this story about her husband, whose name is John. She starts telling us that he and his family are 100% Native American, and in fact, they lived in a two-story teepee. When I heard two-story teepee, I should have said, or should have thought, two-story teepee, that can't be real. But instead, I thought, wow, I want to see a two-story teepee. So, alert right there. Already done. She went on to tell us about their names. They're all named after something that happened when they were born. So, John, his name was John E. When he was a baby, apparently he was in a field when he was born. He was just laying in a field, and a snake was crawling through the grass and was going to get him. So an eagle flew over and snatched up the snake, and then he dropped a feather into the grass. So his name was John Eaglefeather Snake in the Grass. There was Keith running there. He was born in a teepee. Apparently he was quite younger than John, because apparently they didn't have teepees when he was born. This is taking forever. When he was born, outside of the teepee, there was a bear with the runs running in circles around the teepee. Now, nobody knows why, or why exactly he was running in circles around the teepee, but it happened. John and Keith have 2 or 3 other siblings, and they all had names, but apparently they weren't as good as theirs, because I can't remember them. I can kind of remember the gist of them, but not their full names, like John Eaglefeather Snake in the Grass. But I can remember one of their sisters was named, but I can remember that one of their sisters' names was something about instead of nursing off of their mother, they would lay her under a cow and she would nurse off the cow. So I couldn't have been more than like 8 at the most when she told us this. So I believed it because I was a very gullible child. But I believed it for so long. That's the only problem with it. I should have known, because at family gatherings, they would say, "Hey Caitlin, tell us about their names." And then they would laugh hysterically. And I would be like, "Yeah, it's so funny." But they were laughing at the fact that I thought it was really real. They weren't laughing because it was funny names. They were laughing because I thought it was real. You want to hear a cantaloupe joke? Why couldn't the boy and girl get married? Because they cantaloupe. I just thought of that off the top of my head. Can you believe it? We only got 2 packages because I underestimated how long this would take. I really didn't think it would take all of package 1, so on to package 2. 3 at a time! Are you ready for this gun show? Okie doke, we are officially out of rubber bands, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, new idea. Since I have never officially carved a pumpkin, we're gonna carve a cantaloupe. Okay. We're gonna start with some good old cantaloupe carving, and we're gonna start with some eyes. We're gonna make it an emoji, and we're gonna give it some heart eyes because it's in love, because they fell in love. Yes. Oh, look how perfect that is. Look at that. This eye is queen of the cantaloupe carvings, and this eye is its ugly stepsister. That's beautiful. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. This is my beautiful cantaloupe carving. I know I am like 3 days late for my pumpkin carving. It kind of looks like one of those skulls with hard eyes. Maybe that's what I was going for. I know what I'm doing. Don't ask questions. I'm gonna name her Jenny. See you later from me and Jenny. We'll catch you next week with a new video. We'll catch you on the flip side. Bye! Bye!